And my sobriety is in a stumbling distance. And my sobriety.
Tell me a little bit about the charity work you do and the benefits y'all been working on.
The main one we do for is the Pediatric Brain Tumor Foundation. We've done a few of those. A local kid in town, Nicholas Weiss, passed away from pediatric brain tumor. And we know his family real well, so we're working on that. But the newest one we're doing is for a friend of ours just passed away with he's my age, 27, with a kid and wife, and they didn't have a lot of money, so we're going to try to help the family out a little bit. He just passed away suddenly of a heart attack from like a childhood disease he had. So we'll be doing that in the next couple of weeks. We're planning that right now.
We're philanthropic, is that the word?
Yeah, we just had we're at the funeral this morning.
If somebody's got something going on in town, and we have, usually they tend to happen on Sundays. We're down, and we don't ask for money. We just devote our time and sometimes our PA.
What's your creative process? Who writes the songs, or is it a collaborative thing?
We all write and then collaborate. You know, sometimes we show up with almost a complete song, and other times it's one of us brings a sketch or something in, and we work off of that. But it's in the end, it's all been collaborated on, and
everybody's written a song pretty much.
Yeah.
Everybody.
I think I tend to write sometimes because I have the computer recording stuff. I'll come up with more like a somewhat complete idea and say, hey, I don't really want this, but this is kind of a sketch of the whole thing. Whereas everybody else tends to write like chords and lyrics, and we'll critique each other and say, that doesn't work.
Oh, absolutely, we're not scared to do that.
Yeah. No, nobody's scared to critique each other, for better or worse. But most times, we take it as oh, okay, it's gonna make it better if we cut this part or cut this line.
There's a lot. Allman Brothers is my #1 influence.
We can hear it.
Absolutely.
That's probably #1 for us. Yeah, maybe not #1, but that's a
I don't know if I can pick a #1.
It's the Bruce Springsteen guy.
Yeah, I love Bruce. I grew up listening to a lot of Bruce Springsteen, Tom Petty, Black Crowes, the Brothers, like we said.
Blues, Southern rock, just general rock. Josh played metal. I think we all listened to some metal at some point.
I enjoy a lot of jazz, actually, and
Zappa, and for sure.
Lounge music, actually, believe it or not.
Depends on your mood.
Yeah,
I enjoy Harry Connick Jr. But I like my stuff old sometimes. So
I think we all influence each other. With somebody's like, hey, have you heard this new band, or check this out, or even something old like Josh would be like, hey man, I heard this Thin Lizzy track. I think we should cover it, which we still haven't. But so it's just kind of like that. So I think we could, it could be from any point in time. I took a Doc Box tune and reworked it for us and made it kind of heavy. It's just him and a banjo, but.
We've even taken Kings Leon to bluegrass. So.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So, that was a rare occasion. So we're all over the board, man. We listen to everything.
Any other big news going on with you guys other than working on the music in the studio?
We've got a lot of stuff scheduled for 2012 already. Yeah. And most of the state up for sure. Playing some good acts for sure.
We'll be doing 3 dates in February with this guy, Aaron Woody Wood. He's from Asheville. He's a fantastic singer and just the most bitchin' guitar player you've ever seen. And I think we're all really proud just that he wants to play some shows with us. So we got a couple.
We're backing him up, kind of
doing some dates, backing him up and doing our own thing as well.
Did you know him back from the Deep River days?
No, I lived in Asheville for about 3.5 years, I think. Is that right? Yeah, something like that. And I was in a band. Josh moved up there briefly, and then he moved back home. But
time there,
which is probably it's neither here nor there. Maybe it's a smart move for him because he went and played metal and got to go see the Nation and make music, and that's a good thing.
Right. So Woody Wood.
But anyway, I got into Woody when I was living there, and he was kind of like a hero of mine. Like I just like, man, this guy's like the tits, you know. He's there, you know. And so we're excited about that, and hopefully we get to do some more stuff with him.
Yeah, we on the off chance got a chance to play with him this past year at a friend's house, basically just for a private party kind of thing, and really enjoyed playing with him, and he enjoyed playing with us, and that kind of sparked some.
What do you guys do in your spare time? You know, your hobbies. You know, what things you like to do when you're not playing, if you have time.
I run a bar, so that takes up
everything.
That takes up everything pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I try to work on
he sleeps
writing,
a lot.
and I do sleep quite a bit these days. Actually, I worked pretty solid from the time I was about 17 until this past February, where I quit my full-time job to focus on what I wanted to do with music. So I have been doing some sleeping. There's no doubt about that.
He writes
It's been good, but I do write a lot of songs. I write a lot of.
I imagine.
I have notebooks full of poetry and stuff at home, and I try to practice. That doesn't happen as successfully as I might like sometimes, but between that and keeping up with you know, driving the equipment around, and we run an open mic once a week that keeps me fairly busy, so, and very poor, but not in heart, just in the pocket. So.
I'm getting back into teaching a little bit. I did it for about a year, and just, anyway, long and the short is I stopped in August, and I think I'm going to start doing that some. And I've been thinking about taking some classes because I like to work with my hands, either like carpentry or.
When a new album comes out, or new CD.
We got probably three more days of recording, and then just however long the process takes.
Yeah, tentatively, I'd say probably end of February would be a conservative date.
I'll go with the over estimate and say probably April.
It's all just about the processing of the record and stuff like that.
We got that extra day in February this year, so I'm figuring it's gonna.
That's the one we're gonna.
Yeah, February 29th is gonna happen, you know, for us.
You have to leak a tune out on your Facebook page or on your website or something. Leak a tune out, you know, a little bit of it.
We got about 6 done yesterday, rhythm-wise, and some vocals.
Yeah, we probably got 5 or 6 more we want to lay down, and then maybe take 1 or 2 out, or see what happens.
Stuff, you know, there'll be added some keyboards from our friend Rhett Huffman. I'll probably lay some extra tracks. Maybe we can get Woody to come sing or play on the track. It'd be nice. And then after all that's done, then it's the whole process of mixing it and all that stuff. And so,
y'all involved
you know,
in that much?
We usually kind of leave it up to Jeremy. He'll mix.
He sends us updates. We'll listen and tell him we like and we don't like
he'll give us a mix one week, and we'll listen to it and say, make notes like, hey, this needs to come up or down, or I don't like this part. So I think that's probably how most things.
It's be our most produced record. We got Jeremy actually telling us not to do stuff and to do other stuff.
Hey,
we got a good friend Nathan Arizona doing the same thing.
Little mistakes, you know. Let's work on that and get it right so it sounds good.
You need a coach sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
It's our first album, so that's what we need.
In there and do some work.
If it's left up to us, we'll like go in there and knock it out as best we can, which would still be good. But you know, you would just get guitar, bass, drums.
Yeah, or we'd probably kill each other. So it's nice to have an outside opinion mediator at times. It's a good call. Yeah, we need some help with that.
All right, guys. Anything else you want to add?
No, other than you know, make sure that you know, everybody checks us out on our Facebook page and ReverbNation.com/TheEndsMusic. That's pretty much all I can muster.
Live life. You never know when it's gonna. I mean, our buddy Nick is like, you know, just died just real sudden, man. At 25, that's you know, he put a lot into his 25 years, but you never know where you're gonna go. So be happy in life. I don't know. I'll leave it with that.
That's right. All right. Well, thank you guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Gasoline boy.